Oh.
I thought I'd find you out here, McAllen.
How did you get out here before me?
Never mind that. This will be the last time, McAllen. I'm not your secretary. I don't know what you're up to out here, but I'll figure it out soon enough. But for now, let's hurry it up. These shoes are alligator skin, and I don't want the local fauna recognizing an old friend. Another telegram came through for you, marked urgent. Kip said you might be out here.
My boss again?
Got it in one.
McAllen, report back immediately. Received word Grimes is deceased. Lack of resources has made this a waste of time. And I've cottoned onto your little stunt with the Friday signatures. When you get back here, sorting mail is gonna be the least of your worries. Sid Sinclair Auditing Company.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. On a night when I'd just seen a ghost, this telegram was almost more unbelievable. There was more to the Bellemore story than I could have ever imagined. Now I was being pulled away to a job I didn't want to work, a life I didn't want to live. Maybe it was time to do something a little foolish. Do I still have that prepaid reply?
Sure do. What do you want it to say?
Ich kündige.
Tell him I quit. I couldn't believe what I'd done. I'd quit my job and opened the first chapter in my own adventure. But without a job, I didn't have a salary. Without a salary, I wouldn't have a place to live. And it suddenly became more important than ever that I find that treasure. For me this time.
Murphy, have you found all 7 ingredients?
I have.
Wonderful! Now it is time for the final step. Out of the darkness, the sadness, the fear, I command you, my servant, now to appear.
I have returned, Master. What is your desire?
The ingredients have been gathered. The final step of the spell is ready. The focus.
The focus of the spell is whatever you are casting it upon. Bellemore Manor is where the ghosts reside. An image of Bellemore Manor is what you must use to direct the spell.
Murphy, do you have an image of Bellemore Manor we can use?
Ach so, bin ich schon wieder dran?
Yes, Murphy, that will work. Place it inside the gree-gree as the final ingredient.
It's the final ingredient.
I folded the magazine cover and placed it inside the gree-gree.
The spell is ready. Finally, the ghosts will be free again. Open the gree-gree, Murphy, and that will cast the spell.
With some trepidation, I took the gree-gree from my pocket and with a deep breath, opened it.
At last, I am free.
Servant, what's happening?
I was never your servant.
I am your master. You shall do my bidding, I command you.
Foolish mortal. You have served your purpose. No longer do I need to manifest as an ephemeral specter. Now my true spirit form is freed.
Loa, do as I say.
You are of no more use to me.
Weg ist er.
I wasn't sure what I'd just seen, but the voodoo fire raging all around me was all too real. I needed to get out, and fast. Gazing into the spirit pool, I thought I could see formless faces gazing back at me.
kein Glück, hier habe ich Wasser mitgenommen. Teil 2. Das Gegenmittel. Gegenmittel.
As I opened my eyes, I realized I had no idea where I was. Hello? Hello? This wasn't good. I checked my hands and still seemed to be flesh and blood. What's happening? Where am I?
Welcome back to Bellemore Manor, Murphy McCallum. We didn't expect to see you again so soon.
What's going on? Am I dead?
Don't be so overdramatic, Murphy. You're still very much alive. But you're the only person in the house that is. I'm afraid your actions have caused a good bit of trouble for us inhabitants of the house.
What's happened?
Let's see if you can figure it out. We're about to play a song, and Murphy McCallum, this one is for you. All right, all you Bellemore Manor ghosts and ghouls, let's take it to a place where voodoo rules. A house of spirits, but we know of one with evil intentions and now no preventions to all their evil scheme. You're now implicated in this complicated supernatural dream. You cast the spell, now the deed is done. Evil's free, the plan has just begun. Without your detection, we'll have no protection from the Machiavellian game. You set them loose, so you have to deduce who is ill and who is to blame. And self-detested, we'll ask you questions 3. Draw on clues to solve the mystery. The lover, the poor, the devil, oh God. Questions surrounded in doubt. The officer, bride, the sailor, or guide, Murphy. Can you figure it out? Can you figure it out? The broken heart stolen by another. Tell us now who is the lover.
I think the bride was the lover.
A girl in love and a dream to wed. But does she know what cannot be said? Are the people around her just there to confound her? A love that must end with them dead. A sunset life, no chance for dawn. Tell us now who is the one.
I think the officer was the pawn.
A man in love with her charm and skill, tricked to give just what would bring her ill. His lover now hexed, so what to do next? He's the one who released what will kill. Wicked spirits in evil rebel, tell us now who is the devil.
I think the sailor was the devil.
He wanted love, but now a curse begun. If he can't have her, then no one can. He feels he deceived, now she won't be reprieved. 3 hearts broken, no powder for flying. Buffy tried, but it wasn't right. The real story might give you a fright. You gave your best guess, but it's not a success in these paranormal days. We'll re-sing a song, try to see where you're wrong. Try again while your hope still remains. The broken heart stolen by another. Tell us now who is the lover.
I think the officer was the lover.
A man of wealth, but the thing that he needs, he has a heart like any human bleeds. Is his wife fully known by the dollars he's grown? His heart overlooked for his deeds. A sunset life, no chance for dawn. Tell us now who is the one.
I think the bride was the pawn.
A girl who must put all her own needs last, told who to marry, she's not even asked. When what can be bought is all that is sought, then the value of the heart has long passed. Wicked spirits in evil rebel, tell us now who is the devil.
I think the sailor was the devil.
A voodoo spell to replace romance. A voodoo's folly gives one final chance. When his curse is unspun, then more evil is done. The devil is a one for a dance. Buffy tried,
Was?
but it wasn't right. The real story might give you a fright. You gave your best guess, but it's not a success in these paranormal days. We'll re-sing a song, try to see where you're wrong. Try again while your hope still remains. The broken heart stolen by another. Tell us now who is the lover.
I think the sailor was the lover.
Someone in love and their love is true. Is it return? What is there to do? They're caught in the middle of baffling riddles. Is love what can carry them through? A sunset life, no chance for dawn. Tell us now who is the one.
I think the bride was the pawn.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, bum, bum,
A
bum.
bride in love, but in some evil curse, immersed in voodoo and things perverse. She cannot protest, and her mind's not possessed. All things that will only get worse. Wicked spirits in evil revel. Tell us now, who is the devil?
I think the officer was the devil.
A phantom figure who's now in control. Black magic powers got things he stole. But maybe it's setback, but he's gonna get back, and we'll worry that cause now let's go.
Ich glaube, jetzt haben wir's.
Maybe you listened and now you've done it. You took a gamble and you have won it. A bride in a spell and a sailor's farewell, and an officer pulling the strings. A house that's filled with voodoo, and yes, we know like you do. To fix it, we'll take some strange things. To test it, we asked you questions 3. You don't lose, hands up the mystery. The officer, bride, and the sailor all died. Questions surrounded in doubt. The lover, the pawn, the devil are gone. Murphy, you figured it out. And yes, you must, the fool is false. Find treasures trapped in hidden vaults. You may think you are done, but it's all just begun. It's time for the ghostly debut. So say trick or treat, cause there's a goal to defeat. And Murphy, we hope that you do. Or guess what? You'll have to lie have to die too.
Sehr gut. Sehr, sehr.
I was back in Bellemore Manor, and although it was better than being dead, I didn't know what was awaiting me.
Das war wirklich sehr gut. Das war erste Sahne. Also, es gibt ja wenig Spiele, die wunderbar musikalische Einschübe haben. Ne? Das war sehr gut. Gut, war auch noch ein fetziger Tune dabei, ne? Also. Wer ist das denn?
Who wanders to this ghostly trick? The prey that prays it will be quick. Do not blame that
Was ist das
final
warm?
try, for once he's in, he's sure to die.
Another ghost? Oh, this can't be good.
Welcome back to Bellemore Manor, Mr. McCallan. My name is Cordelia Lockett. I do
Sorry?
hope I haven't scared you.
To be honest, I've had my fill of ghosts for today. Perhaps I should be running along.
I'm afraid you'll need to come with me. There is someone you need to meet.
Who?
Miss Bellemore.
You know, I don't think that would be such a great idea. We met twice already this evening, and I don't think she's taken much of a liking to me. What with throwing me off a balcony and pulling me into a spirit pool. Attempt to kill me once? Shame on you. Attempt to kill me twice? Shame on me, you know? I'll just go. It'll be like I was never here.
It's too late for that, Mr. McCallan. I really must insist.
What have I gotten myself into?
Miss Bellemore, Mr. McCallan is here to see you.
I don't see anyone. I'm terribly sorry, Miss Bellemore. I wasn't trying to steal from you. I didn't know anybody was still here. And then I've gotten deeper into things than I expected, and Miss Bellemore? Why isn't she saying anything? Why is she crying?
This is all terribly exciting, isn't it? I'm afraid there's much more to this than you realize, Mr. McCallan.
Can she even hear me?
I don't think so, but keep trying to talk to her anyway.
What happened to her?
I can tell you all that I know, if you're brave enough to hear it.
I hope I am.
Okay.
I was there on that night, all those years ago. And it wasn't Miss Bellemore who was to blame. The morning of the wedding, Mr. Rackham left a gift on Miss Bellemore's dresser. A small leather pouch with strange beads and strange markings. I shouldn't have been looking, but I saw her open it. It was black magic. Everyone had heard the rumours about Mr. Rackham, but I saw it with my own eyes. Miss Bellemore panicked. She threw the pouch into her music box, slammed down the lid to lock it, and threw the brooch into the fireplace. But it was too late. She was losing herself. I could see it in her eyes. Minutes later, she asked me to bring her fiancé to her room. It's bad luck to see the groom before the ceremony. She told him she didn't love him, but I don't think it was her speaking. He begged, he pleaded, his heart broke in two. He was devastated. I saw him head up the staircase to the balcony overlooking the garden. But oh dear, I didn't know what he was going to do. That evening, her wedding to that evil Mr. Rackham began, but it didn't go the way he had planned. Just before Miss Bellemore's lips formed the words, "I do," I could see the forces battling inside her. The real love within her resisting the forged compulsion of Mr. Rackham's curse, staring into eyes that were not those of her true love. And that battle of good and evil exploded. Just like that, everyone in the house was gone, trapping us as ghosts to remain here forever. For more than 30 years she's been like this, her mind trapped in an eternal battle between the true love in her heart and the evil magic trying to control her. More than 30 years of never-ending heartbreak. And while Miss Bellemore is trapped in torment, do you realise what you've done? You've summoned all the ghosts in the house, including Mr. Rackham, that manipulator, that occultist, that devil, the cause of Miss Bellemore's suffering. He's once again free to pursue his evil deeds, because you released him.
Tja,
If Abigail is under a spell, how is she able to attempt to kill me twice?
Well, it's never happened before. Maybe she's losing the fight against Mr. Rackham's curse, and the evil inside her is growing more powerful. Oh dear, it's almost too terrible to think about, isn't it?
Why is Rackham doing all this? What does he want?
He's after the same thing you are, the Bellemore treasure. But he's willing to do a lot more to get it. And he doesn't care who gets hurt in the process. I'd say he's a lot more committed than you are.
I have to do something. How can we stop him?
I'm afraid I don't rightly know, but Miss Bellemore might. She managed to break out of the spell once, just at the moment of the explosion, when Mr. Rackham tried to carry out the wedding. Perhaps if you take her back to that moment, she might be able to break out of it again. To do that, you'll need to create a love antidote to Mr. Rackham's curse.
How can I create a love antidote?
Look in the mirror. In this reflection, she's as happy as she was on the morning of her wedding. And look, there in front of her, 4 wedding mementos and the echoed music of the wedding march. Each one a touchstone of that final happy time. If you could gather those 5 things, perhaps we might bring her back to the moment she escaped the spell, even if just for a moment. There's something else you should know. Mrs. Craddock, the housekeeper, has announced that all wedding preparations are to resume upon the orders of Mr. Rackham. He plans to repeat the wedding tonight. You don't have long.
But what if I break her out of the spell and she is evil now?
I think you'll just have to take that risk.
Maybe I should go. Try to find someone who knows more about this.
Oh, don't you know? You're just as trapped within this house as any of us ghosts. Try the windows, try the doors. We all have 1,000 times. But it's no use. If you want to escape, she's your only hope.
That can't be true. I haven't died. I can't be trapped here forever like you.
In moonlight's glow, a spectral cell, and whispers of an eerie spell. No one hears his silent shout, for once he's in, he can't get out.
No amount of force or technique or desperate longing would open the door. Cordelia was right. I was trapped. And as I looked around at the house that held me, I felt both dead and alive at the same time. Both awake and in a dream, or a nightmare.
Nehmen wir mal an, das sind jetzt
The
die
only
anderen
way I could
Geister.
possibly free myself was to gather the 5 items to awaken the ghost bride, perhaps giving her a third and final opportunity to kill me.
Okay, das, liebe Leute, machen wir aber nicht mehr heute. Ich am Anfang, also vor dem gesagte anstrengenden Tage, Knülle, müde. Wunderbares Spiel bisher. Ich finde es super toll. Und wie gesagt, die Musikeinlage, die war jetzt hier grandios. Und ich glaube, es ist auch ein sehr guter Punkt, dann beim nächsten Mal hier weiterzumachen. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Wir sehen uns morgen Abend wieder. Wahrscheinlich ein Hoch auf den Kapitalismus. Gucken wir mal. Ansonsten haben wir jetzt das Siberia Remastered. Gucken wir mal. Ein Abendhauptding. Tut mir leid. Ich bin wirklich knülle und müde. Aber schau gerne gestern nach. Und heute, wenn du Lust hast. Sehr schönes Spiel. Wirklich sehr schönes Spiel. Oder wenn du die Möglichkeit hast, unterstütze den Entwickler. Da ist was ganz Tolles auf die Beine gestellt worden. Bis morgen Abend. Euer Firefox.